Alright, so my stepdaughter told me I should just go live on Facebook, but I ain't that type of dude, so I don't know. I got into an argument today with her grandmother that she just met. She'll be 18 soon. She just met her grandmother not too long ago, a couple months ago. Her grandmother's a Trump supporter, and she told my 17-year-old that because she said something about Trump. It wasn't even a bad thing. It was a factual thing, you know what I mean? I know his people don't like facts and shit, you know what I mean? Uh, Transparency and facts are an issue with them people. You know, it's easy to deflect and just scream fake news when you're being interrogated and you don't want to be transparent as you should be. But so I got in an argument with this lady when she was like, your spreading of propaganda is not appreciated." And I don't know if she understands what the definition of propaganda is. But in fact, Trump would have been spreading more propaganda over his last 3 years than my daughter did when all she did was state facts. And, to try to belittle my daughter who's 17, you're 65, 70, you're a fucking upper class white lady. I shouldn't be surprised that that's how you think or how you feel. But I am surprised that you tried to love this girl, but yet you try to mock her and beat her down when she's only 17. She's not a political person. So what she is she's smart and she has a good heart and a good mind. And I commend her for that because that's actually being more patriotic. She loves our country. You ain't got to love the president to love your country. When you follow the president, that's a dangerous path. You follow him when he does right. You critique him when he does wrong. That's one thing. But to just follow him just because he is the president, that's not right, man. That's not right. And a lot of people that follow Trump will just follow him just because they love him. They don't care what he does. And so we got into an argument about it, and I said, she's got a good mind and a good heart. And come on, people. What's right is right. What's wrong is wrong. We all know that, right? You know what is right, and you know what is wrong. And, when someone does something on a daily basis to where you can't even remember all the things they've done, it becomes a joke. When you have the power of a nation backing you, your words carry weight, okay? You should be there. I expect somewhat of a certain persona in a president, okay? I expect you to be presidential. You're technically the leader of the free world. So to call other leaders of countries childish names, you resorting to like a 5-year-old with name calling. You're literally calling the leaders of other countries names like a child. You've was grabbing by the pussy, you know what I mean? Like, and there's some women he won't because they're not attractive enough. You know what I mean? Does he regret sending Giuliani to Ukraine? No, he doesn't because he knows that that's the guy that should have went. After after fucking saying that he didn't, you know what I mean? So anyways, we were arguing on Facebook and I'm going in on this lady and just the things that this man has done, it's appalling that there's people that follow him, right? So when I was talking to her, it dawned on me. I was like, dude, I try to explain these things to people to where they understand, right? I'm like, what is he doing? He's separated children that are 4 and 5 and 3 from their parents, okay? This is 2020. It's the United States of the fucking America. We can't set the precedent for the future on immigration in a humanitarian way, we have to separate babies and children and toddlers from their parents. Whether what they did was illegal or not, what the fuck does that child deserve to live that life for? That ain't right. It ain't a humanitarian thing to fucking do. This is America, United States of America. It's 2020. We should be the fucking country setting the precedent for immigration. And it's a joke. It's a joke. And then you talk about draining the swamp. He filled the swamp. You know how many people are in jail because they were in his fucking White House? Right? Then he puts people that have never had experience in that field to run something that they've never worked a day in that fucking field ever. Here, you run the whole thing now. But fucking secretly, it financially benefits all of these people, right? You know what I mean? And he's just a crook, a fucking nasty, mean person. You know, well-educated black. Jesus fucking Christ. You know, the way he just talks to people and treats people, the way he looks at women, he's not a humanitarian. He's not an empathetic person. He's not intelligent. It's a joke. So I try to explain these things. I can go on and on and on. Okay, I can go on and on. We all know we can go on and on with Trump. Okay, he's done so much we forgot. You know what I mean? People remind me, like, remember that shit he did? He'd be like, oh fuck, I forgot he did that shit because the next day he did some other dumb shit. You feel me? So, but I was upset that I couldn't get it through to these people. I like to fucking think I'm fairly intellectual, and I like to, you know, again, what's right is right and what's wrong is wrong. You should know in your heart and in your mind how to treat another human being if you want to progress in society and truly be the leader, right? So it dawned on me that I'm trying to tell these people something and getting it up in their mind, right? To change the way that they think, right? But I can't because it ain't got nothing to do with how they think. It ain't got nothing to do with their brain. This is in their heart. This is how they feel. They truly agree with this man. That's the even bigger shocker thing. The reason why you can't change someone that is a Trump supporter is because it's not an intellectual thing. It's not a thought process. It's an emotional thing. It's a fucking feeling. They don't think he's right. They feel that he's right. You know what I mean? Because they are the same fucking way. They're racist. Okay? They're fucking mean fucking people. You know what I mean? So it's you can't change their mind. You can't talk it into them on an intellectual level. And that's why they don't like facts. Because they don't give a fuck. They're not there to follow a set of rules. They just want their hate and evil and ignorance to go on. Because that's their hateful, ignorant fucking people. So you can't change that. It's not a thought process. It's a fucking emotional thing. It's not in their brain. It's in their heart. And it makes me feel a little bit better knowing that that's something that I can't change. You know what I mean? Because, I mean, he carries himself dangerously. We are mocked from afar. When we go abroad, we're mocked, and it's just like the damage is going to be irreversible for quite some time. Like we're looked at like a fucking joke. Some of the most intelligent minds alive know that this man is dangerous. His actions, his words. There's going to be repercussions, and I don't know. It's pretty fucking sad that that's how many people feel that way. Like that's how many people like you are like Trump. They're Trump. So imagine like if he's got I don't know fucking what does he got 30, 40 million people that probably love him, right? They're exactly like him. They are him. They feel the same way he feels. They think the same way he thinks. There's 40 million fucking Trumpers running around. Like fucking gremlins. The bad ones. You know what I mean? What the fuck, man? I don't know. I could go on and on. But I'm done for now. I went hard on this girl's grandmother. Probably fucked her whole fucking family relation with that side. She just met them all too. She loved them, wanted to hang out and learn to meet them more. And I probably fucked it up over Trump, but I didn't say nothing that was ignorant, man. I speak from the heart and from the mind, but I try to have a decent moral compass. You know what I mean? Love, care, share. You know, be kind. I don't know, intelligence, decency, and compassion, I think, are things that the president should have, and he lacks all three. Um, and with even if he loses the popular vote, they're going to keep him in for another 4 years off of the electoral vote. So you can expect another 4 years. And I can only hope that within the next 4 years he does some good and that he changes and stops doing things he does, because he is our president. And if we're stuck with him, we can only hope that he does good, right? You know what I mean? But, and there are, that's the thing. I'm not anti-Trump, okay? It's not that I like Bernie or Hillary or Obama or I'm a leftist or I'm a liberal. It's just that I think I'm fucking intelligent and I don't like him. I don't like the things he does and stands for and represents us. He represents each and every one of us. You gotta think about that. I don't know. I don't know. We're gonna get another 4 years of him. They're gonna keep him in. The division is so strong. Remember at the Ku Klux Klan rally, there were many fine people on both sides. Oh man, I don't know. But again, I'm not anti-Trump. If he does anything good, I'll be proud to say, yo, he did that shit. That was good. Like, fuck yeah, we want what's good for America. That would prove that it's unbiased and it's not about the man. It's about the job. You know what I mean? And it's not my fault, but you took the job. You gotta do it a certain way, man. And this ain't fucking a TV show. We're gonna get stuck with him. He's got this Mexico, America, Canada thing, and that's a good thing. Glad he did it. I like how he'll slap tariffs on other places to whatever. But his bad outweighs his good by it's comical. There's some comic book times, ain't they, man? Fucking comic book times. like like Roger Stone. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Roger Stone, straight out of a fucking video game with that guy. You know. But yeah, he doesn't care about indigenous people's rights in their land either. He's fucking that all up. But yeah, the wall. Yeah, the wall. Mexico's paying for that shit. Nah, but we'll find a way to pay for it. Oh, well, we didn't find a way to pay for it. Oh yeah, and we're sinking more money into it. Yeah, well, at least it can like withstand high winds or something. Or kind of, no, probably can't. Oh no, I can't. It could fall over. Whatever. I mean, that was just what he ran on. But they don't care. They don't care. He said, the wall, this and that. He lied about that. We're paying for that. What else? What else did he say? I mean, during the State of the Union, Nancy Pelosi ripped it up because of the healthcare thing. Like, he's the one that's disabling it and dismantling it. And he's up there fucking lying like he's the one that wants it fucking, we're all for it. You're a fucking liar, dude. Man, that was supposed to be like that's supposed to be like a stat type of thing. Like if you think of sports when someone's like, yeah, stat wise, this fucking dude did all this shit and fucking bing bang boom, you know what I mean? He got this many rebounds, this many, whatever. Like Trump's supposed to do that about America, about where we're fuck we're at right now. You know what I mean? He's supposed to give us some fucking numbers, some fucking stats. Not pin a fucking medal on a piece of shit that's a racist and an asshole just like you. Fucking Rush Limbaugh. Some of the shit that dude had said is fucking outlandish that this dude would pin a fucking medal on him in that fucking sacred fucking place during that fucking important ass fucking yo, Jesus fucking Christ. Comic book times, man. You know? He's mocked fucking war heroes and shit. Like, geez, I'm not even whatever, dude. Fuck it. You can't, like I said, you can't. We all know. Like they tallied up, he lied or embellished or flat out just over 15,000 times in 3 years. I don't know. I hope we do okay. Or any with the way he fires everybody, he's like, oh shit, you trying to tell? Y'all, you want to see what I'm doing? Oh, I gotta get rid of you. Yeah, no witnesses. We ain't allowed to have those. No, 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 no. Man, so man, fucking trial with no witnesses. It ain't a trial, man. I don't know how we got here. Looks bleak. Future looks bleak for a little bit. We'll survive. We'll bounce back. We're America. I feel like we're losing control, though. I feel like we're losing control, and I feel like we don't have. If your vote mattered, they wouldn't let you vote. You know what I mean? They don't want us to have the power to do anything. They want us to have. It's the illusion of power. You know, to keep us happy. But it is what it is, man. You know how society is. It's the game. And unfortunately, some of us that are woke who know the game, we still have to play it. Still got to play it. There's very few people that are woke enough to know how society is and that it's all evil corporate fucking shit. But, agendas for everybody that's up and powerful and elite and fuck us, right? Um, I don't know. Fucking world, society. All Trump makes you think about a lot of shit. About a lot of shit. This man's got the potential to fucking tarnish our image a lot worse than it already was. We look like the bully on the block, you know what I mean? But now, before we were the dude walking down the street who was a fucking bully. You were fucking scared of that dude. You know what I mean? Like you didn't want your bike outside. You didn't want to be outside. Like you were on like fuck. You didn't care if your fucking yard had a fence. You still stayed on the porch close to the front door because that dude was fucking scary. You know what I mean? The fucking bully of the block. You know what I'm talking about? Now, now we're that same fucking bully. But we're like the bully that fucking the people pick on and laugh about and fucking make jokes of. You know what I'm saying? But like they don't want the bully to hear. They're like, a fucking dude is fucking retarded. Like, you know what I mean? Like, fucking dude, he's like, he wears, like, he's just some big oaf who wears fucking silly looking clothes and, just your stereotypical weirdo, right? And I don't mean it like that. God bless everybody for their styles, but just whatever a weirdo is in your mind, right? That's how I want you to perceive it. Whatever a weirdo is to you, that's who this motherfucker is, right? Someone you're like, oh, that dude's weird, but you know he'll fuck you up, right? That's the America we are now. We're still the bully, but we're the fucking retarded bully. And don't be offended by retarded. I was born in 77. When I grew up, every fucking buddy was, you were a retarded faggot. You know what I mean? And it didn't mean no disrespect to anybody that was mentally challenged whatsoever, okay? I've got a nephew that has Down syndrome and I love him to death. I've got tons of friends that are fucking handicapped, paraplegics and all that. And I don't pick on nobody like that. I have a sense of humor and it shouldn't have a line to it. But You know what I mean? I grew up, everybody was retarded. And I don't mean no disrespect, so it is what it is. And to call everybody a faggot, I got tons of gay friends. I tell them all the time, listen, I might slip up around that word, and I try not to disrespect you. And if you feel that it's disrespectful, then I won't say that. But, you know what I mean? I'm like, this fucking retarded faggot over here. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? It's just, I grew up in a different time. And it's so political now, but people who know me know that I have a beautiful heart and a mind that I would never feel that type of way towards anybody. You know what I mean? I try to like love, care, share, fucking treat people with love, and I try to help people all the time and kindness, and it's just there ain't enough of that, you know. And it makes me feel good to try to be like so nice to people that you don't even know. Like it makes me feel good when I'm extra nice to people I don't know, and I do things for people I don't know, and I help people that I don't know, and I get my daughter to do it with me. She's not even 8 yet, and we'll go around and we help people. If we're ever out, we have to. It's our thing. Once a day, we have to help a stranger. That may be buying them lunch or something, or offering an elderly lady help with her groceries, striking up conversations with people. And I took her to the nursing home for Halloween, and we reverse trick or treated. We went there to bring them stuff, and figured those people get forgotten about a lot. So we went and visited them, and I walked in, and they were like, "Oh, well, yeah," and then we would find out everybody's dietary restrictions and give everybody things accordingly, and let them basically. The girls would walk around with the pumpkins with the treats and shit, and let the elderly trick or treat. So we did that, and I want to make that a tradition. And we went to all the floors, and everybody was in lunch and or dinner. It was like a little cafeteria setting on every floor, same setup. And we did the same thing for 3 floors, and my little girl loved it, and I loved it too. And it was a good time. It was rewarding. It was better than going out and trick or treating. It honestly was. So I don't know. I guess this would be the end of my little rant and talk for now. I'm all over the place. I was smoking, talking to my stepdaughter. She was like, "You should go live." I was like, "Nah, I don't do that shit." But I felt like I should make a video. I think I might make a few more. I don't know. I got tons of shit to say. My mind is something else, I'll tell you what. I'm a pot stirring motherfucker on Facebook, but I'm passionate about my beliefs, and I like to think I'm right a lot of the times. And everybody thinks they're right, but what's right? To me, what the general public will conceive as right is what's morally and thoughtfully what is right. You know what I mean? You can't even fucking define it. You know what the fuck is right. It's right to help an elderly lady cross the street. It's not right to punch her in the face and take her fucking purse. You know what I'm saying? Like let's fucking you get it now? What is right is right. What is wrong is wrong. And decent human beings should fucking know the difference from the two. I don't know. That's it. Talk to you guys soon. Forgive this shit. I just got out of work and I'm in the middle of moving. I'm just hunkered down on the floor right now. I'm beat. I'm gonna come back. I got some more topics you might like.